Hey, everybody, and happy Tuesday to you. Welcome to our Wildcats Media podcast. I'm Al Quartermont. I'm the professor of our broadcast news class, which does this podcast from time to time, including today. And we're excited to do it. All right, let's tell you, everybody, that we've got with us here today. Let me start with the group to my right. We've got Jacob Simonette.
Yo.
Kayla Condry.
Hello.
And Bryson Baloney.
What's good, everybody?
And then to my left, I've got Rose Blancpain.
Yes.
Did I get it right? All right. And Kayla McCarty.
Hello.
Okay. So this podcast can go in a variety of ways. We just never really quite know. So who would like to start first with our first topic du jour?
Come on, Kayley.
No,
No.
I can't be the first one every week.
You're the starter.
No.
Let's keep this tradition going.
No.
Let's do it.
Yeah, once you start, you
gotta keep going.
I didn't know I signed up for this. Well,
Girl.
my topic's not super long, and I talked about it yesterday to see if I could discuss it, but have any of y'all heard of Palm Beach Pete?
Palm Beach Pete.
Wait, who?
No.
I've seen
Palm
him.
Beach Pete.
I've
No.
seen him. I've seen
Who is
him.
Palm
That's
Beach
a person?
Pete?
Look,
Okay. You can judge me all you want, but I may or may not be a tad bit of a conspiracy theorist.
Okay.
And
Well, you know what the difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth is, right?
One.
Yes,
About 6
yes.
weeks.
That's funny.
Jeffrey Epstein?
That's
So,
the point.
Palm
He looks
Beach
like
Pete is a guy that looks like Jeffrey Epstein,
That's so
who
funny.
lives in Palm Beach.
Look, Bryce.
And okay, so
All right, show the camera.
No, I want to change everything about
There you go.
myself.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
spitting image.
so
Yeah.
the best part about this, so you guys know, listen, hear me out, guys. You guys know that Jeffrey Epstein, according to what we've heard, got killed in prison, right?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Wait,
Allegedly.
didn't he kill himself?
Allegedly.
Oh, yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Here's the kicker, guys.
I have a theory, and
Uh-oh.
it's the theory of the it's not just mine,
It's
but
really Palm Beach Pete.
yes, that he could have got some of his facial features changed a little bit, but I've seen people do comparisons. His teeth are the exact same as Epstein's. He's got a
Uh-oh.
lot of the same features. He lives in the same areas where Epstein mainly lived in Florida. Also, Florida in the Epstein files was one of it was the most mentioned state in the entire country.
My question is, do you think Jeffrey Epstein would be bold enough to go out in public as or Palm Beach Pete? And even though, like, you think Jeffrey Epstein would be bold enough to just live his life?
Yeah.
Especially Yeah.
right now
Especially
with
now.
the
I actually
files.
know what it is. I know what it is.
I will.
It's
Oh.
a clone.
Oh,
There's a clone. There's
Going
cloning.
route?
Do you know
We
that
are so back.
there's cloning? I knew it. Me next. Me next.
You
Me
wanna,
next.
You
Me
want to be
next.
cloned?
Heck yeah.
Another me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if they kill you
What?
and you dead and your clones just walk around?
Well, you know my story.
Bro, it took so long for them to clone a sheep. You think they can clone a human, bro?
Low key,
Yes.
I'm not gonna
Yes. Yes. They've been holding back.
lie.
They've been
I'm
telling
not
us
gonna lie.
lies.
So
ever
you
since.
believe everything they tell you?
I don't like this.
I'm just
You don't,
asking.
you don't like the clone concept?
I don't like cloning. I don't like AI. I don't like none of
I don't
it.
either,
Hey,
but
hey, hey.
exactly. But
I think we should leave the whole.
We advance. I'm telling you. There's some things we don't
I like
know.
thinking
and
outside
I
there
think
the
are
box.
cloning
some
is one
things
of
that need to be left in God's hands.
Yeah,
And
100%.
creating, like,
something.
just-
Somebody's out there cloning people. I'm telling you, it's true. Where I don't have the
Tell
facts.
us who it is, B. Who is it?
No, I mean it may get me.
I heard there was a conspiracy or whatever that the Island Boys were a
Were
part
his
of
kids?
Jeff's.
Hey, I be going down that bunny trail, man. I don't talk about it, but I've seen that theory, and they look
I
just
haven't
like
seen
them
it.
because there was a picture
I
of
haven't
them
seen
when
it.
they were kids. Like,
I think that
he
did
was
get uncovered to be
hugging
an
both of
AI
them.
photo, though. Or
Really?
it's like two kids that they just speculated were them. He's like, wait a minute.
Bros pull up.
Wait a
I
minute.
like that whenever
Come
you
on
go
now.
to like pull up research, you go to TikTok, not Google. Not Facebook.
TikTok is
It's
not new
it's
Google.
on
What you
TikTok.
mean?
You gotta pull it
Hey,
up.
that's
TikTok have everything.
That's terrible.
That is not a good journalism
That is
thing to be
terrible.
doing.
What? If you want to know how to change your tire, go to TikTok. I promise you.
Look, that's the
Who are
swipe,
these
swipe.
people? Oh, not
Oh,
you saving
yeah,
it.
heck
Hey,
no.
who are you? Who are these
Swipe.
people?
They're
You
children.
remember
The Island Boys.
You remember them?
I'm an
I-
island boy trying to.
Yeah,
you remember them?
them.
You know them?
And
Rose is
there's-
just over
saying
here
that
like-
there's kids, dude.
Is there anything like musical youth?
Like it low key, dude. I'm telling you.
You Gen
I'm
Xers know what I'm
telling
talking
you.
about.
See, this is why y'all
Yeah.
shouldn't have had me start.
You
Now
gotta-
I'm a
you gotta go
conspiracy
through the
train.
whole-
You don't know the
gotta
Island
go through
Boys? You never heard of them?
I don't
The
think
crazy
so.
guys.
This one doesn't.
tattoos.
But this
Are
one
you
doesn't
crazy
look
hair?
like that one.
No.
What?
This one doesn't look like that one.
We have a generation
You don't
gap
think so?
moment here.
Oh, and you talk about
think
us.
You're talking
How
about
dare you?
You're
think
talking
it's not
about
a
Island
possibility?
Boys, and I don't know them, and I'm talking about musical youth, and you don't know 'em.
Mm-mm.
So it was just a bunch of just
Musical
Nah.
Youth was like one of the first big videos on MTV. You never heard of it?
I know the first thing I know about MTV is Billie Jean. Wasn't that MJ's first performance?
It was one of his early ones, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
You know,
I don't know that it was the first that was on
Oh,
MTV.
sorry.
But-
Another thing that was I've heard mentioned is that Michael Jackson was actually trying to save kids.
Nah, no, 100%.
I
What was that?
do think that
I believe so.
what we've been told about Michael Jackson might not be 100% accurate.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Like in what? Like the bad stuff or
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
trying
yeah,
to keep
Towards
them
the
from
end of
going
his
to the
life?
island
Yes, I
and
agree.
stuff like
I
that.
100% agree.
Yeah.
So this is Musical Youth. Let's see if I can.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hey.
This is music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
See? I'm telling you.
This is going on the playlist. We'll do the left hand side.
Hey.
Pass the degree to the left hand side.
Hey.
See, now you know who it is, right?
I didn't know those are children.
Yeah, they were children. Called Musical Youth.
That's a
That
band?
should be like a documentary.
I
Whatever
know.
happened to Musical Youth? Maybe there
But
is.
isn't that song
Drugs.
about passing blunts?
I don't know.
I thought that's what that was about.
Pass the Dutchie.
Yes, I thought that's what it was.
Hey Siri, what does Dutchie mean?
No.
No. We're not gonna. No.
All right, we're
Oh,
off
no.
this train now.
So the AI I use is Grok. I like Grok. I think Grok does
Oh, you all are hopeless.
Look, it's a cooking pot.
great. What do you mean I'm hopeless?
We
Correct
can't be
me.
using Grok. We can't be using AI, bro.
Hey Grok,
AI,
no,
what
not
does
at all?
pass the Dutchie
Yeah.
mean? Question
So you
mark.
said not at all.
Oh, no.
So you
No,
never
it-
searched AI for like, hey, like something like a simple question.
So I'm asking,
that you don't know.
I'm asking Grok, and you guys are talking to put, hey bro, what is pass the Dutchie mean?
What? What?
Probably was you who picked
It
up.
got me.
Yeah.
No,
Let's
it
see.
got my voice now. I made me
So
cry.
now he's thinking.
Yeah, you're right.
Pass the Dutchie is almost certainly a slight mishearing or shorthand for pass the Dutchie from Musical Youth.
Right.
See, a Dutchie is Jamaican patois. Is that how you say it?
C-toi.
For a Dutch oven, basically a big cooking pot used for stewing food.
So it's saying pass the food?
So on the surface, the cleaned up lyrics are about passing around a pot of food because the kids in the band, from 11 to 16 years old,
Yeah.
were all hungry. Lines talk about feeling bad when you get no food. It's presented as a fun, innocent reggae track about sharing a meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But nowadays, it's now people use it to.
the song is
Yeah.
actually a cover of Pass the Cutchie by the Mighty Diamonds, which was straight up about passing a marijuana pipe.
The
the
peace
rest-
pipe.
I
The
know
kids.
my
The
stuff.
record label made Musical Youth change the drug references so it wouldn't
Yeah.
be radio friendly for kids.
Mhm.
Even though they sanitized it, everyone pretty much knew it was still nodding to the original vibe.
So it's like that Kids Bop before Kids Bop.
Kids, Bob.
But that was seriously like one of the first really big songs on MTV.
Wasn't also Video Killed the Radio Star
Yeah,
one as well?
that was
which
the
I
first
think
one they played.
That was like that's really
Yeah.
ironic.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yep. Video killed the radio.
Killed the radio star. Anyway, I'm done now.
You ever heard that
Nah,
song?
keep going.
No.
Nah, it
nope,
sounds-
nope.
We're just gonna have
No.
a podcast where Kayla sings.
No,
Let's do it. I'll sing with you.
No.
You have
no.
such a nice voice.
Dude,
Hey,
don't you make
speaking
music?
of me singing,
She
guess
make
who
music,
has a gig this Friday?
Tell us about the gig.
Woo!
Tell us
Come on,
about the
tell us.
gig.
All right, so I have. Thank you.
Yeah,
So it's not just me. This is mainly Will Patton's single release party kind of vibe. He's releasing his single called Disrepair this Friday, April 10th. And so he'll be performing from 5 to 6. and he'll be doing like a couple covers, but he's doing like also some original songs he's done, some that are released and some that aren't. And then I'll be performing right after from 6 to 7. LOL. That was not on purpose. That was just so happened what it is.
That was your assigned time.
Yeah. And so I'll be performing after. I'm going to do some covers and do some originals. And I'm going to try and keep it a bit more like upbeat and fun and like happy vibes.
I'm more of a sad
Instead of
Well,
depressing.
Yeah, well, my vibe tends to be kind of sad. Which is,
Why?
but it's just what
You're
I
like the
write
happiest
about.
person I know.
I know, but I write really sad things. I will
Oh, the
sing
irony.
Yeah, I will play like my single that's out, which is like it's a vibe to listen to and it's fun to sing, but like it is kind of sad.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
sad. Why? Okay, like what's the thought going into? Because I've never written a song. So
Okay, so
yeah. let's
okay,
hear it.
for me, the way I always describe it to people is like whenever I'm writing music, like since I'm such like a happy-go-lucky person, like I like to have that emotion, like hold on to, be happy.
Mm-hmm.
But when like I'm sad, I like to pour that emotion to something else, like into like in my art. That way, like now it's a happier thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's something I'm proud of, and I'm happy to like show people, and it's not like this ugly, gross emotion that I have to hold on to. Now it's like pushed elsewhere. And so like, or not pushed elsewhere, but it's
Give
like
it to somebody
it's
else.
given to like
Yeah.
it's given into this song. So it's like anytime like I associate like this bad memory, it's like oh, but like
It
I
like
have this
gives it a
song
new
now.
meaning.
Yeah, and it's like also like it's really like comforting and like it helps me like work through things. Like I have a few songs that like I get kind of uncomfortable to play them for people because they'll go, oh, why do you feel like that? And I'm just like, well, I don't feel that way anymore. But this
in
helped
the
me like
moment.
this helped me like work through it and realize
So
what everything
give us an
was.
example of what one song like that.
I have a song called Fallen Angel, and I actually wrote it last year. I wrote it last year, like in January of last year. And because like I had already been like well on my way like out of this emotion, but like I was like, man, I really want to write something about it just because I always do like to write stuff about like the ways I've felt either present or past or future, I guess. But it's a song about how like I kind of like was really struggling with my faith a lot and like my relationship with God. Like I was just like really really angry, mainly just because like I had like people hurt me within like the faith and like Christians and stuff like just hurting me, and like went just through like a lot of that. So I kind of just put all that emotion into a song just because it was kind of like I had already done all like the working through. Like I like now like being at school and like finding my people and like I'm like okay, like I feel super duper content and happy with the Lord and I don't feel all that anger anymore. But it felt like I really needed to close that chapter in a way that felt very absolute, and that song kind of signified like that.
So
for
what
me.
are the lyrics? How do the words go?
Right, give us a little.
Let me
snippet.
grab them. They're really sad. Oh no.
We're gonna cry.
Oh no.
And you have to sing it. Just kidding.
I will not say that.
Oh, come on. Just give us a little snippet.
The
Could try to find some music to play behind. But the
pretty
only
sure she got
song I have on here is this one.
Let's go.
yeah.
So do it to this song.
Did the first verse to the chorus is I feel empty, I feel bitter.
Oh.
You drew me away from the Lord and I withered in your arms and no one raised the alarms. I've been praying, I've been hopeful that somehow the Lord will let me reclaim my place. Oh, I made a mistake. And then this is the chorus, but I can't seem to fix it. The place in my heart for him is filled with anger, and I don't know my Savior as well as I thought I did. Yeah.
Oh
And
my
so
gosh.
that's how it like kind of
Yeah.
starts, and then it goes on, and it's like it's just sad.
It's
but
unreleased?
it's not released. No, I'm too scared.
What? Why are you scared?
Because like people get all judgy because like
Yeah.
and like the first time I ever sang it, I sang it at Tamp and Grind because I did like a whole gig where I just sang my own original stuff. I didn't really sing any covers, so I needed something to fill the time, and I was like, I gotta just sing this. I am proud of it, and it's it's a part of my life, and I don't like to just hide that. Like people deserve to. I'm not ashamed of it, so I'm not gonna hide it. So especially since like that's like a area of Christianity I think we kind of we pull away from because it does make people uncomfortable whenever you talk about your anger with God or like pulling away and stuff like that. And I felt really alienated because I really needed someone to tell me it was okay to feel angry and upset because anytime like people talked about that like they kind of like
So you were
Or, like,
going kind of
wrong.
like through a Job-like crisis.
just a little bit
Job.
very honestly very yeah
And your friends were like Job's friends.
Yeah, it was
It's your
really,
fault. You don't have enough faith.
Yeah, it's really weird, and I just kind of like I hid it away for a long time, so like I just didn't like talk about it. So, but I was just like I would do it. So before I performed it at Tamp, I was like I'm gonna give y'all a rundown of like why I'm performing this,
Yeah,
why I
let 'em
wrote
know.
this, and like I'm like it is so important to talk about. I don't feel this way anymore.
Let's get that out
Let's
there.
get that out
Yeah.
there. Don't feel this way anymore. And when I sing this song, I don't feel sad in the sense of like I'm like I feel that way still. It's
Yeah,
more so
like a
sad of
testimony.
just like the fact that I had to go through that, but it's
Yeah,
testimony.
For sure.
And because I'm like, because see, like the fact that you all are here is a testimony enough that I'm like, and the fact that I go to the school is like a testimony in and of itself
Yeah.
that like things are better. So yeah, I'm not singing that at Palmettos. It's too sad for that.
Mm.
But I will probably be singing it next week at Hemingway House. So
Okay.
I got a challenge for you.
okay.
Make a happy song.
I do have one.
Oh, you
singing,
do?
I'm singing happy ones this week.
Yay!
I have one about my childhood.
Happy childhood.
I have one about my childhood, and it's called Stroll Down Memory Lane, and it's
Aw.
cutesy and it's fun, and there's a kazoo solo. So
Wow.
Some people actually likes the sad part. You know, it probably speaks to them more than.
A lot of people resonate with the sad stuff a lot.
yeah, anytime I write a happy-go-lucky song, like people like it, but they're like, "Man, like your sad stuff's really good." I'm like, "Thanks, guys."
Well, it shows real.
As the Who said,
Yes.
no one knows what it's like to be the sad man,
Mm.
be the
Hey, bar.
bad man behind blue eyes. You ever heard
The
Behind
Who?
Blue Eyes by the Who?
I know the band. I don't think I've ever
Yeah,
heard
you
the
should
song.
listen to that song.
I will. You know what? I will.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's from Quadrophenia.
Quadrophenia.
Yeah,
That's
which was
a-
kind of like a rock opera.
That's a good Scrabble word. If you ever played
Wow.
Scrabble.
Yeah,
What is it?
Quadrophenia.
Quadrophenia?
Quadrophenia by the Who.
Quadrophenia.
Hold
Quad?
on.
Like quad?
Quadrophenia.
This is,
Behind
we're
blue
gonna
eyes.
look up what this word means.
Hey, Siri.
Quadro.
Hey, pull up the AI with Grok.
He loves
Grok,
Grok.
what is Quadrophenia?
It's just the name of the album, I think.
And it's no like
Yeah.
detail.
It was kind of in the rock opera concept that they had in the 70s, where bands were making albums that had kind of like a whole concept. Like Pink Floyd's
Yes.
Dark Side of the Moon
Mm-hmm.
is like a whole album, but there's also the song on there, Dark Side of the Moon,
Yeah,
which,
they would-
by the way, right now, our astronauts are on the dark side of the moon.
Oh
Which is
yeah.
cool.
They're so
Oh, shoot.
cool.
Oh yeah.
They've
I
gone
forgot.
to a place where no humans gone before.
That's crazy.
They better
What you
pick
mean? I
up
went
a
there like
rock.
last week. What you talking about?
What?
I went there like last week.
The
Oh, you
dark
did?
side of-
Yeah.
Dark side of the moon.
Yeah, I went there like last week.
The ship, what,
There all the
Artemis?
time.
Huh?
Artemis
Artemis.
too, yeah.
Artemis too.
Yeah.
Are they,
So
are they American?
Yeah, they're American.
there's one
One
Canadian.
Canadian. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
We felt sorry for the Canadians.
Go
so-
Canada!
I was gonna say, why is it always American people that goes on the moon?
talk to us.
Because we've invested in our space program and other countries haven't. I mean, in the 60s and 1960s, there was a big race to see who might go to the moon first between the U.S. and Russia. That was a kind of the
Russia beat our butts for
Yeah.
like the whole part of it. We got nothing done until we went to the moon.
yeah, and then it just was a game
Also,
changer.
you always have like so. I used to love to watch stories on TV that was like about how do you say the people that are not from Earth?
Aliens?
Aliens.
Aliens.
And they were always coming in the U.S. like nowhere else.
Ah, that's
Oh.
Like,
interesting.
often.
Like Independence Day? Or there's a movie.
I
about
don't know,
aliens.
like it was aliens, but like it's real stories that happen, like weird things
Yeah.
that happen. But it's
That's-
always in the U.S.
In the U.S.,
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, we
that's
have,
funny.
we have some in Europe, but it's not often.
you don't have like UFOs and you have unidentified flying objects in France.
Yeah, and we have other things too, but it's not like crazy like here.
Huh, that is
I
interesting.
think
But I
this
feel
is
like
retarded.
also like because like we also like stories like weeding out. Oh Lord.
I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
I forgot. I'm sorry. Don't give me the mic. I'm sorry.
No, I think also like America just experiences a lot of fear of like being taken over to an extent that I think a lot of other countries don't have the same.
Because they've already
huge
been
fear.
taken over.
And like a big part of our history from like the moment like we're like what we can read a book is like, hey, we went to the American Revolution and we got out of English rule
Mhm.
and like fighting for our independence and then like constantly like
We've been fighting since
yeah,
our beginning.
like I think like that's just like a big
It's in
thing
our
and then
psyche.
and then also like after World War II and like during like the Cold War, like the huge like the Red Scare and
Yeah.
the rise of like we literally were throwing everybody under the bus because like for some reason the guy was like, yeah, if you just, say someone's a communist, we'll take your word for it.
You know what's funny?
What?
Have y'all
Oh,
ever
wow.
stopped and looked at like our military and stuff and watched how goofy? Like you're like these people go on the front lines for our country to defend us, and then you see the
you think they're in the
TikToks
front?
they make and everything of how silly they'll be acting. I'm like, oh, they're people
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so funny.
Well, yeah. So
Well-
they gotta go in combat.
And I do think there's something to when you work in kind of the darkest spaces of life, whether it's like police work,
Mhm.
military, that you develop a dark sense of humor.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even working in the news, I had a friend, he said of me that I have the darkest sense of humor of anyone he knows.
Well, you don't show it off.
I don't show it often,
Often.
but I do.
Yeah.
And I
Come
think
up-
it came out of just working in news for so long.
Yeah.
Because you kind of see people through that lens
Mhm.
rather than but that's why it's important to come back to like a biblical view
Mhm.
and see people through how God would see them,
Mhm.
not how you see them like in a like in a mug shot.
Yeah. Even people like that work in like emergency medicine.
Yeah.
Like people
Yeah.
or like surgeons, like they have a really like
I think it helps you cope in some ways.
If you don't laugh about it, you'll cry.
Yeah,
Like,
because if you become if your heart becomes so, there's a level at which if your heart can make you too emotionally attached,
Mhm.
and that works
You're not
against
supposed
you.
to be.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, if you form too much attachment, it's bad. But
Right.
if you form no attachment, that's
It's
also
That's
bad.
why I think a lot of soldiers or
Word.
even like police officers get PTSD because at the time they're just suppressing it,
You're suppressing
and then when you get away from it,
your
then-
thoughts get you.
then it
Y'all-
like yeah,
Y'all want to know what's really scary about like Vietnam veterans and stuff? Like why so many of them have such bad
Mhm.
PTSD. My papa fought in the war, and he apparently has told my mom that Vietnam was not fought like other American
No.
wars
No,
at
not
all.
At all.
So whereas the training for previous wars would be looking out for your brothers in arms,
Mhm.
the way my papa was brought up in the military is you see this weapon, like this rifle, this here is your friend. Nobody else is your friend. It is you against everyone else. And he said there would actually be people who would, if you got in arguments with your fellow soldiers, they would actually, while out on the field, because, you could get away with it,
Mhm.
some people may kill fellow
Mhm.
Americans,
Mm.
and then, like, you'd see both of them leave to go somewhere, and then only one come back.
yeah.
So it was kind of like the conditioning,
Yeah.
and then when people got out of that and came back here, it left them with like
Also, the fact
severe.
like half of them really didn't want to go, and if they did, like
Oh,
they
my
signed
pawpaw-
up whenever they were 18,
my
they did
pawpaw-
it to avoid a draft that they didn't want to get into.
My papa was drafted into it.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
didn't want to go.
Yeah,
He
It was
has
just-
PTSD,
That's why
but
like,
his
that
isn't as
war is
bad.
just so wild. But then it also makes like moments where, like my grandfather was also a Vietnam vet, and he got a Purple Heart because he went back to the front lines to go pick up fallen soldiers and
Aw.
carry them back. And like that's what he got his Purple Heart for. And I didn't find that out until we were moving house. And I like
Mm.
have this big box of all his like Vietnam War
Damn.
like stuff.
Yeah.
And because my mom's like, hey, do you know where it is? I'm like, I think it's at the top of my closet that I don't look at. So sure. I'm like looking through it, and I'm crying because I'm reading this
Yeah.
letter. And my mom's like, what's wrong? I was like, I didn't know
Right.
that your dad got a Purple Heart. She's like, oh yeah, he doesn't like to talk about it. Why? Huh? Like the only story I ever heard is whenever he got helicopter training on like whenever it falls into the water,
Yeah.
and you have to like get out without drowning. Like
Mhm.
he talked about his training way more than he ever talked about war.
Yeah.
And so, and like he would joke about it, like, but I never heard about war from him, and I still have not, and I'm too scared to ask. But I just think that's just so crazy, like stories from that. Is just
Yeah. My papa's probably told me more funny stories, like you said, from his training
Mm-hmm.
over his actual.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They don't talk about the
Mm-mm.
war
I
itself.
don't think you want to relive that.
Now there's something about the Vietnam War that it was a huge played a huge factor in the American psyche for a long time
Mhm.
because what you saw a lot in the 70s, well, in the 60s, mostly you had a huge faction of the country that was protesting against it.
Mm-hmm.
You had a lot of American young men who had joined, or even the ones that got drafted, believed in the nobility of the country and that we would always fight for
Yeah.
the right causes. I think a lot of them became kind of disillusioned. Plus, when they came back, they weren't welcomed back like as heroes.
Yeah.
They were welcomed back as, baby killers or whatever stupid things the left was trying to put on them. And it took a long time for like the country to kind of heal toward that, to where now you see guys that'll wear a hat that says Vietnam veteran. And you can tell like they've finally have been able to move past it. And the country, I think really the Iraq War, the first one, the Gulf War, kind of made people rethink how we treat our veterans, and especially ones that have been in Vietnam. And it's, like one of the generals said, war is hell. It is. It's the worst of humanity, and you see the worst things, but you also see the most brave and noble things. Like this last weekend, I don't know if y'all saw the story, we had 2 pilots that had crashed in Iran.
Oh, yeah.
And they got the one out fairly quickly, and the other, he was injured, but he climbed like 7,000 feet.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, up a mountain and hid himself. He crashed on Good Friday, went up and hid himself in a rock, basically, a crevice, on Saturday, and then was rescued on Sunday. And it's like, you look at the weekend that happened, and it's like, that's pretty remarkable. What a picture. But the operation that we pulled off to get him out was incredible, and I've seen where people are like, why do Americans go to such lengths just to rescue somebody like that? That's just what we do. We don't leave anyone behind, So that's going to be a movie one day. I guarantee you. It's going to be.
Oh, it will. It definitely will.
Yeah. It'll be an intense movie because he's hiding from the Iranians trying to find him. And God forbid if they had found him, what would have happened to him?
Man.
So.
Yeah, I remember when we were going through his stuff, he had a jacket that he got from the Vietnam War. And it was like, I think it says like, you can tell me to go to hell all you want, but I've already been there and come back.
Wow.
Like on that, because like, they all, that's just.
Well, what infuriates me about the fact that people called them baby killers and everything is the fact that a lot of those guys never wanted to go to war to begin with. They were forced to, drafted.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then some people are like going just to be like, well, at least I'll go to where I want to and not wherever they draft me to.
Yeah.
And like because like a lot of people, they just want the control, like they're just going to take control into their own hands because they knew it was inevitable. Like they knew it was going to happen eventually.
Yeah. I mean, the movies of the 70s that were about Vietnam are really intense. Like Apocalypse Now. I don't know if you all have ever seen or heard of that one. That's a pretty intense movie for sure. Then you had others like Platoon and, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of the one. But like, yeah.
I also learned, and I never met this grandfather of mine. He died when my dad was a kid, but it was his dad. Pretty sure. His name was Arliss McCarty, and pretty sure he fought in World War II. Like, he was older than my pawpaw by so many years, but he fought in World War II, and one of the memories he has told about, from what I've been told, when he fought in World War II was, I think it was in Japan. I'm guessing it was in Japan, but he recalled having to play dead underneath other comrades' bodies as these soldiers from the opposing people came and took these sticks and stabbed bodies to make sure they were dead, and they missed him. So.
Wow. Yeah. Now, in the Full Metal Jacket, that's the other movie I was trying to think about. But when you see the stories, even the guys who came back from World War II, it was just you weren't supposed to talk about your post-traumatic stress. They had it. They just didn't talk about it. Yeah. The guys that raised the flags at Iwo Jima, for example, I knew the family of one of the guys. They lived in the area of Wisconsin I was in, and they did a documentary about it and how his best friend, when they were on Iwo Jima, the Japanese, or back then they called them the Japs. Yeah. The Japanese had these little almost like caves or tunnels, and they would come up and snatch guys like in the middle of the night.
They showed that in like Hacksaw Ridge.
And
all like tunneled out.
And one of his friends had gotten taken away, and then he found him later, and what they had done to him was just so unspeakable that it kept him having nightmares for years and years. And he would wake up in the middle of the night screaming,
Yeah.
You just don't hear that. And, the World War II, like, we were the good guys. We saved the world. Korea, we were trying to save the world from communism. It kind of ended up as a draw. And then Vietnam was just such an atrocity.
I
Not on the part of the soldiers. I mean, they were just doing what they thought they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
And then to come back and be looked at like that,
Yeah.
it's tough.
I think I've heard that America is probably, since its start, like as an independent country, has been in the most wars since our beginning. I've heard something like that. It makes sense because, like, every so many years something happens. Like, we had the Revolutionary War, which was for our independence, right? And then
And thanks to France for helping us in that one, by the way.
Amen.
Sorry,
And
Rose.
then we didn't help y'all with y'all's revolution. Sorry. Our bad. Our bad.
Sorry.
And then you have like World War I. We had a what's it called? I'm having a brain fart, but we had our own Civil War. Yes, we had a Civil War.
Oh, that.
I forgot the word. I'm sorry.
Fight with each other.
What was
That's
that about
one for the
again?
book. That was one for the
That-
books,
yeah.
truly. There was also the War of 1812.
Don't worry about it.
We had World War II.
That's
We had
true.
Vietnam. I'm sure there's other ones in there that I may not have learned in my school system. I don't know, but
Civil War.
Civil War. No.
Yeah.
I mean,
We have a lot. It's
Yeah.
also really funny because, like, back in the beginning of, like, our country,
mhm.
like, I think it was, like, we were very more so set on, like, making sure we had our own preservation, like, focusing more on ourselves before we
Yeah.
helped others. And now it's kind of the opposite.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Like, kind of not low-key after Washington left, that kind of all went
Yeah.
south and sideways. Same with how Washington also said, hey, the two-party system will be the death of us all. And then here we are. And we're so really
Only
divided.
so many hundred years later.
Yeah, we're divided. So
Left, right, this, that.
And I think the whole purpose of war, like, what is it?
yeah,
And with what happened in the 2000s in Iraq and Afghanistan, initially the goal was we're going after bin Laden for what he did on 9/11, and then it became, oh, well, really we're kind of nation building here, and we're going to stay in these places for a long time and accomplish nothing and spend a lot of money and get
right.
people killed. And then, like with Afghanistan, we just pull out and leave all our stuff and get other people killed. Yes, ma'am. She's raising her hand over there.
she was slowly going.
She's got something to say.
9/11.
We started this whole thing with conspiracy theories, right?
You got another one for us. Go ahead.
9/11, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh no!
So-
no,
You
no,
just
no,
made
no,
me
no,
think
no,
of
no,
it.
no,
I
no,
keep
no,
having
no.
things
We
pop
Well,
up
no, and I
saying
think
that was
a lot of people do, and even people that fought in Iraq and Afghanistan question, like, why were we there? What were we doing? And we don't want to. So people look at what's going on with Iran now and saying, oh, we're going to do this again. I don't think so. I don't think that that's what this
I hope
one's
not.
about. Yeah, I really don't. I think this is about, actually, I think this is about something bigger. I think ultimately it's about our competition with China at the end of the day.
Have you seen that a lot of countries refuse to help Trump?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah, he called him out yesterday, too.
Yeah, you don't like the countries don't want any
Mm-hmm.
thing flying through their
Right.
sky or
There's,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. So then he was mad.
Yeah.
I think.
And it should be. I mean, we've bailed out so many countries, and NATO, we've basically have funded NATO for 70 years to protect Europe. And they haven't really put in their own amount to protect Europe. So his point is America's been getting ripped off. And I think he's right. I really do. Ripped off means that we're getting the shorter end of the stick. It's unfair to us. It's been unfair to us.
Mhm.
We've been paying when they should be doing that. The European countries should be building up their military, not relying on ours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of fair, yeah.
So, the Strait of Hormuz, we only get about 5% of our oil from there. Most of it goes to Europe. Why aren't they working to keep it open? Why are they relying on us to do it? You know, so that's what I think. He's kind of resetting what has been, or I think he's trying to reset what has been a globalistic mentality or movement in the world that, you know, there's no one great country like America. We're all kind of equal together and we're all one world and blah, blah, blah.
Well, with that.
And I think he's like, no, it's America first. And so you're starting to see in other countries leaders that are taking that same approach, like the new, I'm not sure if she's prime minister, but the leader of Italy, she's Italy first. Polish guy, he's Poland first. You know, you're starting to see that
In
happening
small countries.
rather than like Keir Starmer of Great Britain and Macron from France are still kind of part of that globalist mindset, I would say. So,
Where do you see it ending with the attempt to reset? Because,
yeah.
I mean, like you said, it's been
He's
200-something years.
yeah.
The whole world is just used to it now.
Yeah.
And now it's like a lot of changes are coming. And with those
It's tough
changes-
because even within our own country,
Yeah, right.
he's battling those forces that
Not
want
just other
that.
countries. But
And they'll say they want it maybe for, you know, good reasons or whatever, but I think it always comes down to power and money.
two things.
Just follow the money, you know? I mean, all these other countries that seem to hate us, they love taking our money, you know? As an American taxpayer, it's, you know, you look at how much our national debt is. I feel like at least half, if not more, has just been fraud, waste, and abuse, you know? And it just, once you guys get out and you start paying taxes, you're going to be like,
Where is it going?
yeah, wait a minute. Where's this money going? So, I don't know. It's a fascinating time to be alive. What a time to be alive, you know?
What a time.
Even so come, Lord Jesus.
Please.
Yeah.
Amen.
Please.
Yeah.
Bryson, I didn't know if this was just a random conversation you were having before the recording, but
Okay.
did you have a specific story that you were going to tell or no?
What story?
Oh, about Drewski?
Yeah.
Oh, she
What's
wanted to
up?
hear about
Sit
Drewski.
back,
I do.
relax.
Is
You
he
wouldn't
Polish,
hate
by
my-
the
He's
way?
coming back, right?
Is Drewski
Yeah,
what?
he was
Is he
back.
Polish, by the way?
Polish?
Usually, if you have ski at the end of your name, you're Polish. You know,
No, I don't think
like
so.
like Jaworski or Mataszewski.
Oh, that's
or,
his nickname.
Like I grew up in a
Well, I don't know
Polish.
his real name. What is his real name?
I grew up in a
What is
Polish
his real
community,
name?
so
Ski?
everybody was like
I don't
ski
know.
in their last
I
name.
don't know what Drewski real. This is his real name, not Drewski.
His real name not Drewski.
Nah, but
No idea.
Drewski getting backlash about the what was her name?
Erica Kirk.
Erica Kirk incident. He basically he do skits about replaying other people, and he would play it a little too good. Like he put on full makeup, and he actually looked like her and did the death stare into
Wait,
the
he did.
camera.
Wait, he did whiteface.
That's what they're claiming he did.
Oh, that's okay to do though, right?
No, I wouldn't say whiteface because I don't know.
Just
Don't ask
messing with
me,
you.
don't ask me.
Pull up this parody.
You have
Nah,
to-
it's
Oh, you
actually
need
no,
to
it's
see it. You
funny.
need
Like
to
he
see
did,
it.
he did it like spot on.
The
Like
first person that ever did whiteface I saw was Eddie Murphy on SNL.
I was about to say
Yeah.
SNL is
Yeah.
similar to that.
This was like in 1984. He hosted after he hadn't been on the show for a while, and he goes and he makes himself look like a white guy. And like he goes to the bank, and the guy's like, he's like, I need a loan. He goes, okay, how much
Okay,
you need?
so-
$10,000. He just hands him the money. He's
Yeah,
like,
wait
I
till
don't
the
sign
death
for it. He's like, no, you're okay. So it just it was hilarious.
He actually,
nah, he
Yeah.
actually like
Let me see.
like
the picture.
spot
like
on.
this is like full blown like white makeup. I thought this was gonna be like
No. He full on. Like he got his makeup artist. Like he does everything. Like he got it down to the
You
T.
should put it up to
And I
the
think she
mic.
got felt some type of way about it.
Yeah. So making
And-
fun of Erica.
Well, here's
Nah,
the
that make it
thing.
fun. He's
Here's
just,
the thing. She
if you
tried
told
to
me this was a black
say
man, I wouldn't
that.
believe you.
He tried to say
This
that,
there.
but the thing is, he never put a name
my gosh,
behind
that's
it. He
very
just
Yeah.
titled it "How White Women in Politics Act in
Yeah.
America." So
Hmm.
he said, by you acting offended, you're calling yourself out. I'm not calling
I
you
saw
out.
that.
That's what he said.
because he
He's
so
using
said he
your
had the same outfit on as her as she's
So-
doing it and
So
stuff.
if a white guy dressed like Jasmine Crockett and
I don't know
started
what it
talking
is.
crazy,
Look,
would
Who's
people
that?
react the
Oh,
same
yeah.
way?
Probably not. Actually, Jake Paul actually said he was gonna do a parody.
he just-
Of Drewski.
it's all-
Oh,
And
really?
everybody got mad. He says blackface.
I mean,
You're doing blackface. I'm like, I mean, comedy is comedy. If
Oh,
it's
yeah, the
yeah.
matrix.
you know,
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it just to make fun, it's some kind of comparison to a comedy and just basically
He did Black
being-
Israelites.
Yeah.
He did it all.
But he's
So
getting
his page
backlash.
is
I think the Price is getting sued by her, which the parody was funny.
I think
It was
Trump
funny.
told her to sue him.
Yeah, I think
believe.
so.
And Trump's been pretty successful with his lawsuits lately. So
President.
I mean, it was when I'm
Yes.
pretty sure it would
If
be the
it's-
first time he getting sued.
if it's
anyways.
parody, I doubt that that's a winnable case.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say it's mean, it's
Yeah, you could say-
tasteless,
Yeah.
but is it actionable from a civil lawsuit standpoint? Probably
I
not.
actually saw where Candace Owens reacted to this happening, and she was in full support of Drewski.
Of course she was.
And she also said, I think, to Drewski, feel free to do one of me next if you want.
I mean, also, I think the thing that'll probably keep him safe is like the fact that the caption doesn't have a name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
he didn't
has
put a
no
name
name
on it, nothing.
directly.
It was like
I mean,
it was-
he's taking direct quotes that she
Yeah.
has said, then that's not helpful. But I think it might be.
He didn't say a name like
he didn't put a name on it. He never put a name on none of his kids. He's just
'cause
Yeah.
they're
stuff that he
supposed to
see.
be
He just
it's
basically
a
reacting,
comedian trying to make fun of just everybody.
and it was pretty funny. It was really
Yeah.
it was pretty spot
Yeah.
on acting. I am not gonna lie to you, but he does it to everybody, and it's not his first time getting sued or threatened to get sued. But
Well, you get more publicity.
That's really what it is.
Yeah, it's
Well,
really-
the
He's getting more
interesting,
numbers.
the interesting argument I've seen him make is, and I actually kind of agree. I agree with him on this.
Mm.
You're going to get really upset at this dude for doing a comedy skit that is just supposed to be funny, but yet the guy who we've been told killed your husband, you forgave.
oh yeah, I heard
saw
that too. I saw that one too.
Like he made that point, and I was like,
yeah, he did.
I can see where he's
I think
coming
he
from on
tweeted
that
or
one.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. What was it called? No, comedians they're never safe from lawsuits.
No.
Yeah.
My favorite one about my favorite like political like stand-up comedy sketch is John Mulaney's, and it's the one where there's a horse loose in the hospital because he's talking about like Trump being in the White House
No,
and comparing it to a horse being loose in the hospital.
loose in the house.
And they're like, we don't know what he's doing, and he's like, the horse used the elevator. I didn't know he could do that. and then it was talking about like, I'm going to nuke the hospital, and it's like, hold on, and like it was really because this is like peak 2016, 2017, back when
okay.
like Kim Jong-un and like
Yeah,
Trump had
yeah,
major
yeah,
beef. It's
right.
like, yeah, and there's like a hippo over in the pond talking about you about to nuke the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
The funniest
Oh my
thing.
I gotta
gosh,
see that one.
speaking of Kim, have y'all seen the memes of Kim constantly being like, Kim's just waiting for somebody to mess with him so he can finally join the war?
No.
It's
No, I didn't see
so
that one. No, I didn't see
funny.
that one.
They're so funny.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, let's not start
Yeah,
that.
let's leave him.
Let's leave North Korea
What is this
alone.
podcast even been about?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure the viewers like it though.
Yeah, different topics, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
We're a bunch of ADHD kids, bro.
That's what we should
I
call this,
just
the
want to
ADHD
clarify-
podcast.
Yep.
I just want to clarify.
you saw
You
me put it
guys
on my
let me
pen.
go first. Y'all told me to go
You
first.
actually, to be honest with you, you're actually doing pretty good. No, don't you do it.
What's that?
What is that?
Don't you
Velcro.
Oh.
Where is it? I don't think it was that one.
Oh.
That was
Yeah,
it?
I kept seeing myself like twiddling with it and clicking it. And I was like, I can't keep doing that.
Oh,
I think I
last-
did it twice.
2 weeks ago. Shoot,
You
that
heard-
girl was in here doing that. Yeah, I forgot her
Shit,
name.
that girl.
Oh, whatever.
Guys,
I forgot her name, I'm
don't-
sorry.
Don't. No, it was loud. I don't know where the Velcro is. I think
I don't. That
think
was
it's somewhere
definitely
over
something
there.
else.
Think
or
That's
maybe she
crazy.
kept it. I don't know.
I hit it.
We doing
Oh,
ASMR.
okay.
You know, you do that like with little kids. You know?
he had to
ASMR.
put it away.
She like,
Then she'll take the
welcome
mic
to our
and
ASMR
slam it this
podcast.
way.
Y'all, I went to get a squishy toy a few days ago.
Now, our audience can identify with what we go through as teachers today.
No, it
He
was-
really is patient with us guys.
for the podcast
He's
listeners, if there are any, letting you know this is how the class starts. It's class starts at 12:30. It's 12:30. Al Cordemont's not in the room yet, but we all are. So we're all being regaled by another Kaylee McCarty tale. Well, Al Cordemont walks in at 12:35. her tale has ended, but she must repeat it. So
Gotta
we're
repeat
sitting
it.
there for 2 minutes
Do it again.
listening to it again because now it's longer this time because she's remembering all the stuff she forgot to say the first
wait. There's another.
wait.
And then me and Al Corbin sit next to each other. We just keep looking at each other, laughing and looking back.
yeah.
And she has more stuff to add. And then someone says something off topic, and then she has something else to say about that because she has something to say about everything we say. We don't start class until 1:40. We get out at 1:15.
That's hilarious.
And she has a
And
story
about,
every
and about
day.
that time, Bryson's done eating lunch. So he walks in.
All I
Look,
gotta
man,
say
I'm a
is
camera guy at Chapel. I'm the director. Sometimes I'm a little late because I got to shut everything down.
Man, we gotta make it.
I have to eat. I'm sorry. I'm a big
All
boy.
I gotta say-
I
do a
build it
parody
in.
on that.
Look, I'm never.
But Rose is
boring.
always on time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rose just the
Rose
good
is
student that
Rose.
y'all always
And
wanted
Kate,
to.
Kate be in there.
Oh.
She be on her 2K. She be
Ro-
playing.
Wish she be.
Rose is the poster child for why apparently education is better in other countries than
Yeah.
it is in America.
Yeah. Rose probably look at us like some
I'm on
idiots. I don't
time
know.
and do my assignment. It's just
You do.
It's
You
just
do-
theater
This is
that
your
I.
first time. Yeah,
Hey, no, theater killed
last
me.
time
And
y'all
those
saw
were
her?
the 2 weeks. Also, the other week I was out. I was at choir tour, so I actually had a reason
Yeah,
to
you
not
had
be
a
at
reason.
class.
The thing tonight?
My bad.
What's that?
What time is the thing?
Oh, she's talking about the Frank Turek event.
Oh, yep.
So if you're watching this on Tuesday, Frank Turek is speaking at LCU tonight at 7:00, 7 to 9 in Gwynn Auditorium,
Mhm.
and he is what we would call a Christian apologist. That doesn't mean he's sorry for being a Christian. It means he
So sorry.
he operates from a defending the faith perspective and teaching people how to defend the faith.
Yeah.
So you shoot a question at him, and he'll come up with a biblical response to it.
Okay, so,
So-
I have a question. If we do the assignment, like the video
Mm-hmm.
about him,
Sure.
should we go like up front because people are gonna talk to him? How is it gonna?
He'll be up on the stage, and then he'll do his presentation, and then he'll allow people to come and ask questions. So there'll probably be like a microphone stand set up somewhere
Mm.
that people will come up to the microphone and ask questions,
Okay.
and then he'll answer those.
I
So
think it's gonna be a lot of security.
That's a good question.
I think we'll have all of our security people
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And $80.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm just saying. Like, I don't want to be. I don't want to alarm nobody. And I'm coming up with a big camera and tripod, and I'm going up to, you know,
yeah.
try to get an interview out of him, and I get bum rushed off the stage or something.
When he was here 3 or 4 years ago,
Mhm.
our students were able to access him.
Okay,
So yeah,
maybe get him for an interview or something.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. So
That'd
should
be
be a
nice.
fun event. Should be interesting for sure. Because he was one of Charlie Kirk's mentors. He was actually there when Charlie Kirk got shot. He was with him when they got into the. It wasn't even an ambulance. They just put him like in the back of like an SUV
Mhm.
and hauled butt to try to get to the hospital. And I think this was a clip I saw of him saying that he knew Charlie was gone, but the look on his face was like totally peaceful. So, yeah. So I would guess he'll talk about that. I want to see if any of our students would have the courage to ask what he thinks of all of the rhetoric that's going around right now about who is really behind
Yeah,
Charlie's killing.
Yeah, that'd be a
I'm
great
pretty sure
question.
somebody would.
Somebody's gonna
That'd
do
be a
it,
great- that'd be a
honestly.
great
I'll be
question.
shocked
You
if
think
no
he'd be
one
willing
does.
to answer it?
I'm sure he would. I mean, he's had to. I mean,
He
Sure,
can at
people
least
asked
give his
before.
personal
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that-
experience. Yeah.
yeah,
People probably ask him plenty of times.
I
So.
would think.
What do you think he'd say though?
I
think
don't know.
he'd be.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know the guy, so I can't
Yeah.
really assume anything.
So
Yeah, I
wait,
don't really
last
know either.
question.
Yes, ma'am.
How are we gonna like? We have to do interviews, right?
Mhm.
Still, if we do the video about him,
Mhm.
then we have to do interviews at the end, in the middle.
Like, what
After
would
it's
you?
over?
Like
Well-
when you do the video, you always have to put the interviews of other people too.
Mhm. Mm-hmm.
So do I have to interview people by him or?
You could do it that way. Yeah, you could ask students what they thought.
Okay.
And
Yeah, because we have a kind of, I wouldn't say divided, but there are some people that like him, and then there's some people that don't. So
if you
maybe-
go on our Wildcats Media YouTube page and you type in his name, it should pop up the story from a few years ago.
Mm.
If you want to see how they did it then. So.
yeah, interviewing
Yeah.
students would be really great.
Yeah, what do
idea.
you think? Largely, students are
See, I don't know. I haven't really been hearing anything. I saw like one person post something. I was kind of like, nah, like kind of like not. But then some people are super neutral. Some people don't know who the heck the guy is, and then some people are super duper like. I have friends that went down to I think McNeese. I think he was at McNeese not that long ago, like maybe last semester.
Yeah.
And so they drove down to go listen, or he was either
Will
there.
those
or
be students that are
Baton
more
Rouge.
like involved in Turning Point, maybe?
No, they're just involved like in like BCM and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Gotcha.
But like wanting to hear him speak, I think maybe Dylan Wells like met the guy.
Yeah,
I
Dylan
think.
told me about
I
him.
think Dylan met the guy and like really likes his book.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and so I think it's I don't know the consensus is very just mixed, and I think that's like I think that has to come with like a lot of Christian apologists that are pretty famous. It's a pretty mixed bag. People either love them or you hate them, or you're indifferent, or like not hate, but you're kind of like I'm good.
Yeah.
Just because like I'm relatively neutral about most, just because I don't really listen to a whole lot of them. It's like
You're like Switzerland. You're just neutral.
I'm neutral.
Very.
I'm neutral.
One day they're gonna pick a side, man.
I don't really like. I just don't listen to like a bunch of like.
Me neither.
I never also like interacted like with like stuff that Charlie Kirk was in either.
Yeah.
So like whenever he passed, I was like, ooh. I kind of knew it was gonna be a pretty mixed bag, just because like it really is like people either liked him or you didn't at all, and like that's just,
It does seem like with Charlie, the people that didn't like him never really heard him. They just heard about him. And if you kind of think about it all, you take the biblical account of Jesus. Who do people say that I am? Right? Some say you're this. Some say you're this. But who do you say that I am?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I think that because like people are immediately to kind of just assume that like since you don't know the fella that like you like either dislike them or like, and it's just kind of like you can be neutral about something. You can remain pretty neutral, and so like I'm like sometimes people are like, hey, you know who this person is? Like I sure don't, but I have no opinion because I can't have an opinion if I don't know the guy or I've never listened to the guy or whatever.
They force opinions, which is not.
Yeah, it's always important to make your own opinions about all things. That's not just politically.
But make them based on knowledge.
It can be about it can literally be something as simple as like form your own opinions on food, not just because like it's important to be your own person and not be influenced by other people around you.
All right. Well, we need to wrap up because I know you guys have class coming up. So enjoy the conversation. Good job.
Whoa! I didn't know we had sound effects.
We do.
Yeah.
What else we got on there?
Got laughing?
We've got this one.
Oh. Can we do that?
You gotta do that like after.
Just do that after Kayley starts talking. Just kidding.
Can we get a boo? Can we get like a boo?
We don't really have a boo, but we have this one.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, you used that one on me a couple times.
I think we need to use these more often.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And we can load them in. I just haven't figured out how to do it. So
that's the defaults?
Yeah, so it's got several. You can load in more of your own kind of thingy.
Got it.
Yeah. We've played with these before, like this
one changes your voice.
Wait,
Hello? Not yours, just mine.
Dude, I want my voice.
So I'm going to talk like this for a while.
Yo, that's hard.
Yeah, we got a lot of.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So we can load them up and put more in there. And
Load them up.
If you wanted to.
We need to like come up with like a title for when Kayley starts yapping and you'll get that voice out and you'll like say the title.
Title of this.
Introducing Kayley McCarty.
We should just have
The
like
yap
an-
topic.
Yap
Oh, I
topic.
like that. We should just have a whole like at
Yapaholic.
least 5 to 10 segment of like
Yapaholic.
letting me get out all my random stories.
We should just have me and
No, we
Kayley on
can't.
the podcast. It's just called Yapaholic. So we just yap.
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That'd be good.
We got the Nerd
I would
Podcast. We
listen.
got the Yapaholics. What else we have?
Yeah.
We
It's
have.
just it's
Yeah.
waiting here for you guys to do it. Whatever you want.
Coming in. Ask
Yes.
me out of kid. I'll have at it.
Yeah, we started a Nerd Podcast. We trying to start that one.
Yeah.
The Nerds.
The Nerds podcast.
What's the Nerds podcast?
With
Bunch
me,
of nerds.
Donnie. Me, Adon,
Danny.
Danny. I can buy their
Seth?
names again. No.
Are y'all yapping about
No.
anime?
I don't really think
They have
about
nerdy
you.
stuff.
I don't really
Oh.
think about you when I think about nerd though.
I know, right? They trying to get me on there. I'm like, excuse you?
Not a nerd.
I don't think I fit that
All right.
topic.
If you guys are late for class, you can tell your teacher to blame me.
Watch the podcast. You'll know why they're
Listen to
late.
our podcast.
That's right. All right. So for Rose, for Kayley, for Jacob, for Kayla, and for Bryson Baloney, I'm Mr. Al. Thanks for watching. You've been listening and watching the Wildcats Media Podcast.